Good afternoon, everyone. As of now, we completed two FTP program, FTP program days. This is our third day session. Up to now, we completed cybercrime and digital forensics. And today we start with the both combination of cybercrime and digital forensic investigation. What are the investigations done in the cybercrime and digital forensics? And next going to the forensic investigation reports and what is the process that forensic investigation will be done and what are the investigations tools used for these reports. Everything will be shared in today's topic, and this is our last day topic these 3 days. Okay, now I want to start my discussion. Going to the first slide. Today we will know about what is cybercrime investigation. My screen is visible to all of you. Introduction to cybercrime means all we know that actually cybercrime we have taught in the first session, that is what is cybercrime. The cybercrime means it is unlawfully an illegal act that is conducted under a tool or a device, anything. Then we know about digital forensic in yesterday's session about digital forensic. What is digital forensic means? It is an e-discovery, means through electronic electronic items we are conducting the evidences and everything. Then going to the third day, means today last day topic, we thought about cybercrime investigation and digital forensic investigation. Going to the point, how the investigations are done and what are the process, step by step process we will see now. First step, the first step of the cybercrime investigation is accessing the situation. Means I have already told you that by knowing the situation, means by what is the process of crime and what is the purpose of crime, everything we should know first. We should know everything first, that this is the crime, but what are the crime and what are the proofs there, what are the discussions meeting there. Somebody raised a hand. What happened? Any problem? As with any investigation, the officer must first determine the elements, that what is the crime or what was the purpose of the crime and what of the law or what is the act which is applicable to that law. Means if the case, for example, if the case or it is a case which is related to new technologies, or it is the case related to mobile devices such as anything, then it will be related to one offense. Means actually I have told you yesterday the crimes are divided into two types, that is civil crimes and criminal crimes. So like that, if in the situation what is happened, means due to that situation they will be move on the judicial support or prosecution who is doing the study in that case will commonly take one few steps, that what is the situation arrived there, who is the victim and who is the criminal. It will be studied well, and then it will be going to the next step, that is conducting the initial investigation. Means we all know that for every crime investigation will be done. Means everything, means if you tell, okay sir, this is the victim, is that police or is the judge or is the lawyer will accept that one? No, it will be not acceptable. Because of why? If you show a physical evidence, it is acceptable. But if you they will think also, na? They will think what this guy is having any revenge on this one. There is no physical evidence or there is no electronic evidence. He or she is just saying that he is a criminal. He just gave the online harassment. Okay, but there are so many factors for the investigation purpose. What are the investigation purpose will be conducted? Means the investigation methods will be go on who, what, where, when, and why. These are the some of the important questions that will be conducted under initial investigation. Initial investigation will be conducted. Means we can say that for whom, means what is the purpose of doing this crime. Okay, and when the purpose was happened, means I can say that if you are a victim, you have used the FB account since a day while, but you don't know someone has hacked you, and they have taken all your information. Okay, it is but about your revenge only. Means it is an gain purpose only. They want to illawfully, means they want to just disturb your process. Then what in that investigation they will first ask why you have taken that one, and what is the purpose for taking only that account, and what is your revenge or what is your financial gain from that account, all will be known here. That is the initial investigation going on for every criminal cases and civil cases. Then going to the next point, digital forensics. Actually, we have taught this digital forensics yesterday. We thought that it is a branch of forensic science and it is also known as computer forensic. Here, the main aim and the main theme of the digital forensic is to focus and identify the process and analyze the report on which the data is stored electronically. Actually, we have thought yesterday that e-discovery and digital forensics also. Due to the e-discovery, it is a main component for every criminal activity because without any physical evidence. Without any physical evidence also, we can solve any criminal or civil cases through this e-discovery and through the electronic components such as mobile phones and everything. Through hard disks or through computers to storing in the pen drives also, we can store the investigation process and we can store the physical evidence, I mean electronic evidences, everything. Next, going to the process of this digital forensic investigation. What is the process? We first investigate. In the process, what is going on in the cyber crime investigation is the next process going on the digital forensic only. Actually, we can tell that one digital forensic and crime investigation, I mean cyber crime investigation is not so different for every case or for everything, for every process. The first one will be going on for investigator only. After the investigation and finding the evidence, the process will be changed. In the cyber crime, it may be the physical evidence will be available. In this digital forensic model, the electronic devices and the safe drives are used for the data and evidence collection. There we can see physical evidence. Here we can see digital evidence. That is the main difference of these two. Here, then next point there, what we have thought there means cybercrime investigation. We think when, where, how, and what happened. All these things will be going on the in the process of cybercrime investigation. Here in digital forensic investigation, we see and analyze the document of the information which is stored in our database, and we will think that the digital evidence is helpful to solve the crime or not for the police and the lawyer who is going on with our case or with some user's case, or the victim who is going on is useful to that crime solving is there or not. It will be checked once again, that digital evidence. Then after the analyzing, we will come to and review, and we will proceed to the court of the law in the helping of the convenient to criminal. Next, going to the process of forensic report. All think about forensic report is for only death purposes, but not only for death purposes. It is useful. It is useful in for thumb identifications, iris identifications, everything. The forensic report will be useful. We can tell that the results which are containing this forensic report is useful for further investigation. that I have told you that the iris and the thumb impressions or any marks, footprints, everything comes under the forensic report. Due to that also, the criminals and the laws and courts cannot hidden from the activities. Means these forensic reports are useful in court proceedings also. Why? Because from the thumb impressions, everything we can see the victim. Means everybody won't have the same thumb impression in our India or in our country or in our whole world. It may match with one or two, but it is not it is not a possible way to match the iris, or it is not possible to match the uh, it is not possible to match the with thumb impressions or iris. Okay. Next, going to the court proceedings. Means if with the court proceedings, the lawyer and judge come to one decision that this iris or thumb impression is to a particular person. That particular person is the criminal. Okay, this criminal went for a robbery. Due to some CC cameras, we cannot identify that person due to the mask or anything, but the thumb impressions matches to this one. For that one, for the digital evidence, the forensic reports will be useful. And the forensic report is useful in property time also, for not giving any illegal signs. Means father signs to a son for sharing of properties, and death time they are putting the thumb impressions of the dead bodies. Some illegal acts, for that illegal acts also, this type of forgeries not occurring also, these forensic reports will be useful. We can see so many types of cases that are going on present days, for property issues, for building issues, for everything. Some are planning for their some are planning for criminal acts and giving cocaine anesthesia. We are seeing so many cases nowadays. Those come under also cyber crimes only, but so many is not coming out. For they are giving some of the medicines to them and taking their thumb impressions for property type, everything. Nowadays, it is a rare complaint for increasing of the cost of living and everything. It is happening day by day. For everything, this forensic report will be used to collect the criminal information. Next, going to the why this investigation is important. Why? What will be happen for this investigation? We are investigating a victim. We are investigating a criminal. They are telling some of the laws or false. They are telling. We are taking them to the court. They will tell some points. We will investigate them. If they are right, we will go to the proceeding. Okay, it is okay in the physical evidence, but in digital investigation, why it is important means, if your data is gone, lost, or any damage is or any damage is occurred, then the recovery of stolen data or the part which is damaged will be recovered soon, and will be backed soon from these digital evidences. And then going to the internet providers, means the server will be always back up your data. You can get from that data also. In every criminal cases, after the death or any criminal activities will be happen, the police first go into the telephone records. Means we will get the data backup. What the person whom the person talked the last time, whom the person messaged the last time, what is the purpose that the message was gone, and what is the message was gone, is an urgency message or everything, anything telling, or any media is going on, means any voice media or audio, anything is went to that personal sender, and what is sending, the purpose, everything will be coming to the under digital evidence. Means the person lost it, or the person mobile was lost, some criminal activity was done, we can restore all this data from the servers. So this digital investigation is very important for this type of criminal activities, and it helps to stop online frauds also from this by this digital investigation. Next, going to the investigators, what to ask the questions. Actually, in the starting slide, I have told you that for cybercrime investigation, they will do what, when, where, and by whom the crime was done. So these are the following questions all the investigators should ask. Means the first question is, who are the suspects? Means everyone know that they will tell like, okay, you're having such suspicious about any person, your known person, anybody, they will ask like that. Any known person you are suspecting, means in your family members or anything you are suspecting, you have any suspicious in your family or in your friend circle or in your employee circle, the questions will be asked rarely from the victims who are lost by the criminals. Next, what were the crimes committed? Means what happened? Anything online gambling or online harassment or loss of your data or loss of your money or loss of your bank details or loss of your credit card money or anything. What was the crime committed here? And when if I mean when means how it is happened, and when the crime was committed means at what time and what place, what is the location, and everything will be comes under the uh, when. Then where means these all crimes are limited to US jurisdiction. Means that US jurisdiction means we are having a national cyber security league team. In that league team, there are almost 400 teams. In that teams, some are related to US and some are related to UK. All these teams always sees the protection and everything for our companies or employees data or bank details or bank servers, everything will be under that national cyber leagues teams. That national cyber league teams will see the purpose of our protection, for protecting our data from unwanted members. Means we can say that cricket team means there are 11 members and they will protect like that. It is a team. This team empower the young people in order to help in a poverty or injustice or any fraud acts, anything. This team will help for the support. It will take some of the students who completed the masters and everything or PhD scholars in cybersecurity, and it will be salarized some amount, and they will see all the activities from the national wide and worldwide. They will protect the data from hackers. And next, what is the evidence they collected? Means crime has been happened. Okay, it's over. But evidence is physical or digital. What was evidence? Means some physical evidence, like I have seen from my eyes that the kidnap was done here and at this place only. I will tell the evidence as in the law, and I will tell according to the court, and I will come to the court and I will give the evidence. That is physical evidence. Okay. Someone has took that video. Okay, that is digital evidence. They will tell, I'm having this digital evidence that I have took the video completely from the spot which was done. The particular person has done this one. The particular problem or issue has happened here. Due to that issue or problem, they had to have fought there, or they to have gave this one. They will tell, and they will see what are the evidence. If this evidence is right or wrong, means true or false, they will again investigate. Then I have told you before only, physical and digital evidence. Where where the place, the means is it correct place? Means physical evidence, they will ask the evidence here who came to that court, where why you have me might there. Means what is the purpose you are there? Means you are in a shopping complex, what is the purpose you are be there, or for what you have went there, and when you have seen what was the full uh, crime done there will be taught there. And digital evidence also, how you have taken at how much meters of distance, everything will be located there. Then next, going to the what types What types of physical and digital evidence were involved with the crime? This is same as that one only. Then, does any evidence needed to the photographed or preserved immediately? Means the evidence which is done is preserved immediately, means the physical evidence who have got from that crime place will be taken to custody and will be preserved. I mean, preserved means will be taken to one place, and without any criminal contacts, they will be preserved in one place, or the digital evidence will be taken from the evidence here, and it will be stored in the database of the police records or court records, everything. Next, how can the evidence be preserved and maintained from court proceedings? How means we can say, already I have told you that without any connections or contacts to the criminal, the physical evidence will be stored or preserved in one of the place where the court and the only police known that place will be stored in that place, and the digital evidence will be stored in hard disk or pen drives, everything, and will be handled to the police, and the police will handle to it to court. Next, going to the digital evidence. In this, we can say that many file types, like I have already told that electronic devices such as mobile phones or anything will be stored here. Further, the evidence can be encrypted and protected without any hidden, I mean, without any hiding purpose. They will be a hidden folders that we are also using every day by day life. Next, okay. In many cases, what will the investigators do here? Here, investigators may seize the electronic devices without a warranty. Who are the investigators? Means the investigators are some of the employees who will investigate, and they seize the electronic device without the warranty. But that warranty will be only order. Means I have already told you yesterday that USB block writer means only read only access will be given to that person or individual person or individual to conduct a search on the device. Multiple warranties may need to be obtained if the particular device is connected to the multiple crimes only. Means here the many investigations will be done day by day. Okay, but in that investigations also we can see that some of the investigations we will lose the data without any read only. We think in some movies also we can see that someone will someone will change the data. We can think that one, someone will change the data or anything we can do. So they will secure the devices and obtain the court orders. Due to the court orders only, the particular device will be encrypted, or the particular device will be decrypted with the court orders only. Next, going to next one, we can see here how to handle the evidence from specific sources, or what is the agreement done. We can say that it is a charge sheet written by the polices, everything. Here they will assist the law enforcement by understanding their information sharing policies also. Next, we will see handling evidence from specific sources. Handling an evidence means we can handle an evidence by securing the evidence or by storing the evidence. In particular presence of police or any courts of laws. It is a process how we can handle the seizure, means in the court of law by admissibility and authenticity to completely believeful, means uh, the three types of means documentary evidence and testimonial evidence. What are the and demonstrative evidence? These three types of evidences we will handle it in a process from the specific source, means from victim to crime or crime to victim in a specific source, and specific process will be done here. Next, going to the next point, what is non-disclosure agreement? This agreement will be done in the law enforcement for requesting information for electronic service provider. Means law enforcement gives a server provided, means we are having internet protocols, we are having VPN LAN networks, we are having so many types of network protocols and everything. At the law enforcement means we can see that the action or activity which is done under the law, which is done under the court purpose, will be requested to the information from this service provider, and they don't want to notify the user for the requesting information from their account. Under the law of court or any police cannot have any restrictions, will not have any agreements, everything. We can see the two types of cases also, bailable and non-bailable. In these two types of cases also, this agreement um, will be useful. Next, going to the next step, the last one. What is that one? Analyze the result with the lawyers. How can we analyze the result with the lawyers? Means this is the important work, because we can see that one. If you give the documentary work, the documentary work will be taken to that lawyer, and that opponent lawyer who is there, they too will be talking what is the problem, what is the case has happened, then what was done, how and why was your so anxious to do this crime, what is to happen. The two lawyers, opponent and the correspondent lawyer, will do the discussion and give some analysis to us. That analyzation result is very very important work to identify the approximate existing and common law, and to determine the evidence, and to determine the identification, and finally hearing of the court will be done. Means the court investigations will be not done very easily also. For all this process we will be telling 3 points. For this all process it will be done for 3 to 4 years also. If the court is not in a time of like COVID cases or anything, if the court is running day by day, then it may take also 3 to 4 years of time. Every criminal is not punishing very fastly nowadays. It is a long process. We will say in a 6-step process only. For this 6-step process only, it will be taken so many days. Actually we have thought that about the cyber crime also, about hacking of 42 computers. For that suspect or the victim or the criminal, to catch that criminal, the FBI agents, 400 agents, bureau investigation agents has tried for 200 days, over 200 days, and they have captured the victim. It is not as possible for telling also. We will tell the process only. For the process and the investigation in the live, it may take so many days. Next, going to what is cyber investigation. How can we conduct the investigation? Here, first the officer usually receives a complaint. We will place a complaint that the person ordered some goods. Means we already noticed some crime that Amazon is giving a fake reviews. Recent crime it was done, and Amazon give the fake reviews, and the reviewers are fake also. From that website or from that app application only, they are giving some fake reviews, and they are giving some fake feedbacks about the products for the selling purpose. and for the rating purpose also. That is one of the crime done just before 1 year only. And again, next crime was in the medical field. That is, Pfizer has leaked the data of COVID-19 vaccine from the biotechnology agencies. It is also a big crime which was done and which was not coming into the point. So many crimes occurring day by day. Day before yesterday only, some doctor in the hospital has giving the kidneys for some from the poor people, and not at least telling. It is also one of the crime noted day before yesterday. We can see day by day so many crimes are noted on. Actually, now some new number was came into the force that call to this number. We will identify the crime, and we will give you a perfect resolution for this. We have to believe that one. Actually, the government is also doing very quickly. They are giving this apps everything, but the response was slow. Like that only. The crime number also came recently, 1903. They are giving. If you give the complaint to this one, the officer will respond to your crime, and the officer will give you the uh, the officer will give you the reply about the crime, and what is your lost will be get back soon. They are giving some messages. We have to believe, but it is not possible in the live also. We can say that one. Next, going to the product. The products what we order cannot be come back. Some are telling that no return. That no returns problem. Products can be expiry date, or it can be damaged, or it can be anything. We can't do anything because the notification already given under that one is it is not returnable. In these cases also, we can give the report or statement to that particular company in a question that reviewing the receipt amount and financial statement from that one, and it is a fraud attempt also for not saying that one. But some of the websites is not at least carrying that messages also, and they are not responding to that one. So many offices like insurance offices, everything, but after going to their product only, they are responsible. After the product is went on and the product is opened, we can't do anything. We have already mentioned that one is unreturnable, and we can't return the product. Just they are saying. In this also, we have to see very crucially. Next. Next point, investigators next is investigation. The clients will be privately investigated, and then victim will be victim. The client who is the victim will be privately investigated by the cybercrime, uh, where it cannot be solved in any ways. Means means we can say that if you are trying to investigate a criminal, but the criminal is not even opening his or her mouth, and he won't want to tell the truth in other way or other factor to solve the cybercrime. The investigator will investigate the client privately, and ask the client for what is the purpose and what happened. Everything will be known from that client, and if chance is there any process or investigation done, then from the client side only they will move on the case, and involve some technologies and include the strategies, and then going to the uh, court, and they will be solved the case. Next, this is the main in our today's topic, investigation tools. What are the investigation tools used for forensic investigation and cybercrime investigation? There are 23 free forensic investigation tools up to now. Up to 2022 update, there are 23 forensic investigation tools for IT security from IT security experts, everything. Here we can see the top means that what is the top attack we have already taught in the past two lessons. Means phishing is one of the attack, data breach is one of the attack, and everything what is there is the topmost attack is phishing and data breaches. Here, every data breach was doing on in nowadays is it is nearly some trillion and billion data records lost since 2013 to present. Some of the top data breaches done in the present days are TD Bank and Home Depot, MySpace, eBay. eBay is not in the form of websites nowadays. Myntra and Amazon, Flipkart was going on heavily, but eBay also nowadays it's coming. Next, going to the status means what is the present tool usage and what are the investigation done till now. Cybercrime till 2019, the investigations and the research done was dollar of 2 trillion, and now up to 2024 estimation prediction up to 2024 is dollar of 5 trillion, and the forensic experts demand will also increase, and the job orientation will be also increased. And this forensic investigation is always a challenging point and challenging job, as you may gather all the information. You could you couldn't give the evidence, the mitigation plans, everything. It is a big challenging task. One second. Here are some forensic investigator tools you would know. That these are free to install, and it is an open source softwares and applications we can use, and we can conduct the investigations in this everything. Next, going to the tools here. The tools, the 23 tools here are first one is Autospy. Autospy uses to analyze the hard drive and smartphones. And next one is encrypted disk detector. This encrypted disk detector will be used to check the encrypted drives. Means what are the drives present in your computer, and what are the drives present in your system. Everything will be checked. And next, the third one is Wireshark. This Wireshark is used for TDP and FTP packets, network capturing and analyzing tools, and for the capturing of tools, everything in our computer, in our process what we are doing. Next, going to the magnet RAM capture. This magnet RAM capture will be used for capturing of physical memory. Next is network miner. This is one of the network forensic tool which is used for window analysis. Means Windows 7, the operating system, that is Windows 7, Windows 8, everything it will be used for the analysis of Windows. Next step, Nmap. Nmap is used for open and closed ports, and we can see here what are the open and closed ports present in our system. Is useful for Nmap investigation tool. Next is RAM capture tool. By this RAM capture tool, we can capture the physical memory of the computer, and we can analyze the defects or any bugs present in our memory, or what is the condition or what is the problem. The memory was full and full up and overloading of data was happened. We can investigate that one by RAM capture tool. Next, going to the forensic investigator. This forensic investigator will be useful for virus tool lookup. Means what was the virus? What was the virus compacted to our system, or what happened to our system, and what antivirus can be used to our one and how much percentage was detected in our system. Everything will be given in this. Next one is FA. This FA is used for forensic websites, means for seeing the web pages for forensic investigation, and it can capture the entire page and all types of images, and it gives HTML source codes from the web pages, and we can see the bugs or any defects in that web pages or in that HTML source code. We can rectify it by FAR. Next, going to hash my files. Here, the hash my file, we will use the encryption and decryption of two algorithms, that are SHA and MD5. We all know that SHA and MD5 uses the hash values and hash codes to calculate the hashes and everything. Next, going to the next slide, that are remaining uh, investigator tools. USB write blocker. This USB write blocker means we already taught the session yesterday, that is the write blocker is used for only read only purpose. It is not used for accessing or authenticity of that particular memory or particular data. Next, going to the 12th tool, that is crowd response. In this, we can see some other helping tools for crowd strike investigation, anything. The crowd response is used to analyze and view the results in CSV. CSV means cascading files, which is used in the machine learning purpose for the XML and HTML files. In this, the system gathers the information of incident response, and what is the incident done in our system and what is the incident noted in our system will be noted and analyzed by this crowd response tool. Next, going to the NFI. NFI is one of the forensic tool that is used to detect the full and partial multimedia, means your videos or your audios, what will be there in the data stream, means data breakup, means we can see the data stream in a blocks type and in a partial way, that by breaking the parts by part, the video or the audio, everything. Next is exif tool. This exif tool is used to help to read, write, and edit the meta information from the reading of the Photoshop or Flash, etc. This tool is used for read only and write. I mean, editing the data and the information which is taken in our taken in our system or taken in our devices. Next one is toolslay. This toolslay is one of the useful tool for investigation purpose. As I told you already, the signatures and the thumbprints are main point in the forensic reports. For this one, it is useful. So it is most important tool for all of these tools. The toolslay will investigate the signature verifier. The signature verifier for the digital purpose will be done with the digital signature tool also. This with respect to that tool also we can do, and we can generate the password with this toolslay also. Next, SIFT tool. This is SANS Investigative France Toolkit. FTK, Forensic Toolkit. That is the forensic toolkit which is used for the searching of URLs. This is the toolkit which is used for the workstations, checking of workstations such as Ubuntu, everything. And this is needed as an open source software which is freely can be downloaded and installed in our systems, and we can check the following one. Next, going to Dumbzilla. This Dumbzilla is a forensic tool which is used to give the information about Firefox. Firefox means we already know that it is an firewall system which is there in our computer, and if any network problem will be occur, we will use it as an wall type of point, and we will check the browsing data, everything. Next one is browser history. This browser history capturing and viewer will be useful. Next is forensic user info. This forensic user info will give the information of NT hash, password reset, and everything. Next, Kali Linux. The main one is, this is not a tool, it is one of the type of software which is we have to install in Ubuntu format. I will tell the complete process and complete everything after the explanation of this all 23 point, all these 23 toolkits. I will tell the process how to install this Kali Linux and how to install the Ubuntu and how the Kali Linux is useful to install these all tools, and how this Kali Linux will be useful to take these tools, and what is the tool purpose, and what the tools will be given as our outputs. Everything we will know in the next slides. Okay, next, Kali Linux is one of the operating system, as I told you, no, like Ubuntu only. Next is Paladin. This Paladin is used to modify the Linux and everything, which is available in Ubuntu for 32-bit or 64-bit. Next one is SlithKit. This SlithKit is one of the command line tool to investigate and analyze the volume of every file system and to find the evidences. Next is CAIN. CAIN means, in abbreviation, we can tell that computer aided investigate environment. This computer aided investigate environment is a Linux Linux toolkit, which is one of the useful tool for analyzing and creating the actionable report. Now we can see what is Kali Linux and what is Kali Linux useful for, everything, and what are the commands in this Kali Linux is there. Kali Linux. This Kali Linux is one of the operating system used for design. This is specially designed for the digital forensics and penetration testing. Penetration testing means, we all know that for testing purpose of bugs and the defects or any hacking systems will be there in our computer. Then this Kali Linux is an graphical user interface type one. This Kali Linux having the default password, the term password Kali or Zoom or anything. We can take the password like that. And then how to install this Kali Linux version history. The first version of Kali Linux was 1.0.0 Moto. And next, what are the features of this Kali Linux? This Kali Linux is used to use it specifically for forensic mode only, and the carried via boot mode. Next, going to the installment of Kali Linux. How can we install the Kali Linux? Everything we will see now. Next, this is the toolkit which I have you told, the AutoSpy. Before this one, we will see the Kali Linux downloading steps. If you want to anyone note the steps, you can note them. The first step is, you have to download the Ubuntu. Then you have to download the Ubuntu and you have to install it by administration work, and then you have to download the Kali Linux in that Ubuntu. After downloading the Kali Linux, you have to create a bootable drive. Then you can access the Kali Linux installer menu. Then you can begin the installation and set up the storage. After this one, the Kali Linux is installed. You can use any type of toolkit in this Kali Linux. This Kali Linux supports this 23 types of toolkits. Going to the Kali Linux means, you will first install the Ubuntu, and then going to the Kali Linux, the password block will be opened. In that password block, you will give the default password Kali, or you can give the changed password with your name or anything, root or anything if you are giving, and going entering to the Kali Linux, you will get one you'll get one screen. Then after going to that one, you can browse what you want. You can put the mails or anything in that Kali Linux. It will be happen if you browse that auto spy in that Kali Linux. The auto spy will be occurred, and then after that one, you can download that auto spy, and the process and procedure you can follow that one, and then auto spy toolkit window is this one. Through this, you can see here. I think I can zoom this one minute. This is AutoSpy toolkit environment. Here we can see close the case and add the image and generate the report. You here by taking the file, you'll click on the file. Then the file will open your images, what is present in your system. Then you can take an image or an audio file or a video file. You will take that one, and then you will click on the generate report. The for that image, what is the reports will be done means that report we can give the image report like this is the image we have taken from this location, or the image is this much of pixels. Everything the report will be shown in the left side of the window. Everything the documents you have selected and everything will be shown in the left side of the window. This is AutoSpy toolkit window. Next one, this is network miner toolkit window. In this network miner, we can analyze the networks. Here we can select the network adapter in the list. Here we are having an arrow mark to select that one. By here we will select one of the network adapter, and then we will start the process. Then after starting the process, we will get the TCP and UDP request. What are the TCPs present in our network and what was the protocol for that network? Everything will be given here, and after that one, the case panel will be coming in this file name. And again, you want, if you are not able to understand or if you can't extract the phrases from this one, again you can reload this case files also. Everything. Next, this one is virus tool lookup. Means in your system, what was the virus count and what was the percentage in your system, and what are the drives affected with your virus in your system. All will be noted by this toolkit and investigated and analyzed by this toolkit. Next, going to the FA. I have told you already the FA. In this FA, we can see the websites. Means the case ID what you have reloaded. You can put it as auto, or you can take one of the URL and you can check that URL also. Everything it will be shown in this FA. By this, we can check all the websites. By this, we can check all the websites and all other URLs or HTML phases. Everything will be checked here. Next is hash my file. Here I already have told you that hash files are the hash codes which is broken into MD5 and SHA, means it is an encrypted language. Here you can see file name cports.zip. In this file, you are having this type of hash codes, and this type of hash values are presenting. These hash values can be decrypted again as text also. But for this also there will be a tool for decrypting and encryption process. This is FTK toolkit. In this FTK toolkit, we can give the complete investigation of forensic reports, everything. Next, going to the crowd response. Here we will see how the breaches will be done. Means we can see the demo, we can request, and we can experience the breach. Means we can immediately start the assistance and everything. Next, going to the Wireshark. This is very easy tool and very easily capturing. The back one is the Kali Linux window. You all can see in the visually. Actually, I have told you about the Kali Linux just before. These are the You can see the left side toolbar, that Wireshark, and the tools which are there in the system, you all can see here. Like in the left toolbar, the command prompt. This command prompt, we can use nmap in the command prompt by giving nmap space open ports or nmap space close ports. We can get the details by loading in our system. You have to mainly first install Kali Linux environment. After installing the Kali Linux environment only, you can download and install all these Wireshark or Autospy or any investigation tool. You can only done this process. And next, you have to update with the version. You should have Windows 8 and Windows 10 present version. Some tools may not work in the version of Windows 8 also. Some tools may work, but some tools may not work due to the version upgradation also. Windows 10 is the better operating system for you. If you are having directly Ubuntu in your system, it is well and good. But you are not having any Ubuntu source, then you can take Windows 10 and you can install Ubuntu environment. In this Ubuntu environment also, you can install this Kali Linux environment by inserting the two-way window type. Next, going to the Dumzilla. Actually, we have know the Dumzilla about and next, computer aided investigation environment. This one is used for investigation purpose and everything. This is also Kali Linux environment only. I can say that Kali Linux is very useful for these open source tools and everything. These are the top 23 tools and the free tools used for the investigation purpose of digital forensics. Next, going to the normal tools, which is not open source and which is used for vulnerabilities, etc. That is, first one is OpenVAS. This OpenVAS is an vulnerability scanner, means it is capable in unauthenticated and authentication of testing, and it is used to develop a network that is vulnerable or not, everything. In this OpenVAS, we will have one of the window. That window, after opening that window, we can take one of the password and user login. That's why I have told it's not an open software, open source software. These are all open source. You can use with without any license and free. But some other investigations or tools are there with license and everything. Due to that, we cannot take, means we have to pay amount and everything. In this, in this OpenVAS, we can see the summary of what are the vulnerables, means what are the default credentials reporting, what are the web logins without our authentication is reporting, will be come in this summary, and the host will give the summary of everything here. Next one is, I have told you already, digital signature. About this digital signature tool will be used for giving the signature is for that person or not, means checking that it is an lawful or unlawful signature, forgery, or it is an correct signature or not. It is an signing tool which is used for the checking of this digital certificate. The image or the word what you will give, you can write in a toolbar. It will give, the window will be slighted into two parts. That here you can write one of the matter, means your sign or anything you can write here. It will check and give one digital certificate to the matching sign. Means if you posted one sign here as an image and you type that sign as easily in that point, then it will give the answer, and it will give that your case is a forgery and it is the sign, and this sign is not matching. This is not a valid thumb impression. This thumb and the thumb is not matching. The lines of the thumb is 3 and the lines of this thumb is 2. It will give complete picture, everything. Through this report, you can see it is an valid signature or not valid signature, and you can see that it is an valid thumbprint or it's not an valid thumbprint. Everything will be noted through this For everything, we are getting so many tools and everything, but it is known for the research and everything only. By doing research and everything only, we can know this type of techniques and anything. But some of the tools are so costly to buy also, this digital forensic tools. If we want to study or we want to do any research side, we can go with that one also. The 15 best tools in this are, we can say that autospy is a very good one for identification of active graphical interface effectively, and for identification of images and everything. The last one we are seeing that Kane. This Kane is an Ubuntu based app, as already I have told you that it is a very important app. I mean, it is very important tool. Sorry, it is very important tool which supports the digital investigator during all the phases, that the phase one investigation, the phase two process, the phase three, the, the phase three, which is analysis and review. For every process and every phase, this investigation tool is very useful. This is the last most 23 tool, but it is very useful tool. It is an user friendly interface, everything. It can customize the feature, everything. You can see these are the 23 tools, and this is the investigation done. And the FTK tool, this is also, we can say that slit kit, that scans investigation tool. And this FTK method tool provides the provides and detects the cybercrime. The first toolkit which was come in force was FTK measure, means forensic toolkit. By this, all will think FTK toolkit is the toolkit which provides all these tools, but it is not like that. It is also one of the separate tool which is used for forensic investigation. Here we can investigate the forensic by visualization of data using the charts and everything, and you can recover the password from more than 100 applications. Means if you want to recover any password, means you don't know the password, but something happened to your mobile, I mean some other mobile, and you want to know the password of them, then also you can easily chase that password by recovering that passwords, or more than doing some applications and doing some cases. In cases it is possible to open that one. It is also one of the technology in this. We can do everything what can be done by our technology is possible nowadays. Everything without knowing a person or without knowing anything, we can do easily. Hacking purpose also, you can next magnet ram capture also, we have thought that one for recording the memory from the suspicious computer, and recording the memory and analyzing the recovery of valuable items which are found in the way, everything. Next one is x-ray forensics. This one also useful tool. For what? It provides the disc cloning and imaging. Means x-ray means all you think it is a medical word, but it is not an. It supports the bookmarks, everything. This one, you all think x-ray means it is a medical word, all think, but x-ray will be useful in this forensic also. X-ray means the back, the network which is used in our disk or in our hard drives or everything in our computer, and to analyze and remove the computers, everything. The background of this x-ray tool will be useful. These are some other tools used in this one. By going to the next one, these are some other tools which are not open source. The first thought tools are 23 which are open source, and that are really useful for investigation purpose, everything. That's it. We will stop our presentation here for today. Thank you, sir. Thank you Kiran sir, on behalf of CI